crucial hearing today at the Supreme Court on Alok Verma's petition to decide whether the move to strip the CBI director of his responsibilities was legal, even as opposition parties threatened to launch an agitation against the government, which they say is undermining the country's institutions. Now, a three-judge bench of the CJI, Ranjan Gogoi, and Justices K.M. Joseph and S.K. Kaul will hear the petition. Now, this hearing is likely to be held around 11:30 a.m. Now, this plea will be held together with another plea filed by former union ministers Yashwant Sinha, Arun Shourie, along with activist lawyer Prashant Bhushan, who are seeking an FIR in the Rafale deal alleging criminal misconduct by high public functionaries. So, again, to clarify, there are two petitions, one by Alok Verma saying that the CVC order divesting him of his powers as CBI director should be cancelled, and the other one by Alok Verma is also another petition challenging the decision to give the interim charge to the agency to Joint Director M. Nageshwar Rao. Alok Verma's petition will come up in court at around 11:30 in the morning, and former union ministers Yashwant Sinha and Arun Shourie, along with activist lawyer Prashant Bhushan, are seeking a probe. In fact, they're seeking an FIR in the Rafale deal alleging criminal misconduct by high public functionaries. Lot of allegations in the past few days after the unprecedented move by the CVC and the CBI. The top 10 officials of the CBI have been transferred. Number 1 and number 2 have been sent on leave. This is an unprecedented move. And at 11:30 today, we are going to hear more about this from the Supreme Court. Again, crucial hearing today at the Supreme Court on Alok Verma's petition to decide whether the move to strip the former CBI director of his responsibilities was legal, even as opposition parties threatened to launch an agitation against the government, which they say is undermining the country's institutions. Let's go over to my colleague, A. Vaidyanathan. Vaidyanathan, what do you have for us? What is expected in court today?
It's difficult to say what's expected because it depends on how the benches examine this matter and pass orders. But we can say there won't be any final decision right now because, see, the Alok Verma as well as the Common Cause NGOs petition both says plays government decision, wants Alok Verma to be back as a CBI director, and it wants Asthana to be removed and charges against even Nageshwar Rao allegations to be proved, investigated. So under these circumstances, the bench may ask the government's version. I understand that Attorney General Mr. K.K. Venugopal is already ready. Probably he will be in the court when the case is being taken up. He may argue. But his points is what the finance minister day before yesterday said in the press briefing, saying that institutional integrity is important. When this is gone, when two officers are fighting, we have no other way but to divest both of them of their charges. So these may be the points which will be there. But at the same time, the petitioner side will be arguing saying that 2-year tenure is a fixed tenure. If you want to cut short or transfer or do anything, then the permission of the high power panel, which is headed by the Prime Minister and Chief Justice and the opposition leader or other members, that permission will have to be taken. So these points will be discussed. We can't say what will happen. Anyway, this case is, there are two petitions. One is by Alok Verma, CBI director, and the other one is by the Common Cause NGO, which is spearheaded by Mr. Prashant Bhushan. So both petitions are item 41, 42. In Supreme Court, there is no time limit. It's the cases comes on as per the listed number. So it's likely to come around 11:30. But I can assure Chief Justice bench normally disposes of cases very quickly because all the judges read the file very well and come to the court well prepared. So it may not take more than 10 or 15 minutes to, at the maximum 20 minutes, the hearing.